They have been immortalized. Ladies and gentlemen, please, will you bring your attention to me? What's up, boys and girls? We're back. The crazy, broken Canadian Rayn. Hello, Rayn.
Would it be, batches?
Are back with more Dawntrail shenanigans, and
Hi, Mama Strife.
We are once again joined by the magical, the mystical, the mythical, and slightly imaginary Nocta Luna.
Hello.
Now it's not just the voices in my head you're hearing. And yes, hello, Mama Strife.
Hi, Mama Strife.
Glad you were able to join us.
Thank you, Rayn.
I may have to update my sound alerts.
Yep. Good to find out.
And thank you for the 5 gift subs there, Wonder Twin.
Mm-hmm.
I did say that they would need some permissions.
Yeah.
So I gotta get off my butt and go do that. Alright, so last we left off, we just wandered into Wild Arms and are checking out, helping Aaronville find his mentor, and then we got treated to an epic Wild West shootout. So, alright, so now that we're pretty much halfway through Dawntrail, Rayn, what are your thoughts so far on it?
I'm liking the hell out of this expansion. It's been very fun.
Alright, so far it's good. I was not expecting to go Wild Arms style here. So
There was a lot of Suikoden references. Now we've got Wild Arms, just further making things worse for us.
yeah, but as you can kind of see, since my camera is slightly in the way, been doing some progression, gotten everything to 96, and tried to push it a little bit further. So, but we are golden, no pun intended. So let's continue on with the story.
Onward.
One with nature. Come, let's follow Walika. There's another station on the way, so be sure to drop in. The train will be there in the depot, but you can still see it from the outside. I'm quite taken with the sleek design of the head end myself, though if you peek through the windows, you can probably catch a glimpse of... Enough jabbering, Shenza. Thanks to these two, we finally have some real work to do, so let's get to it. We'll see you later. I suppose there's no harm in stopping at the station. It's on the way, after all.
Peloton.
We're on speed. Speed.
Is
Speed
key.
is fucking key.
It is always key.
Always.
Rayn and I have gathered all the map aid currents for the area, so...
Yep.
We won't be wasting time looking for those. You have chosen death.
Shit, my excavator's ready, but there's nothing to use it on.
No!
Such a tragedy.
It is, truly. Alas, I will have another opportunity.
When I I got to the part before this, and it was,
Ooh.
oh yeah, it's showing the flash of
That's cool.
fucking the first characters. I'm just like, you have to pee. God damn it!
I must confess,
Yeah.
the train is an impressive sight. How easy it must be to ship goods throughout the wilds now. Right. Mewa Hetson should be to the northeast of here. Let's continue.
Hello, Con.
It's a wild Ronic.
Ronique.
Ronique's buffalo cousin. Man, I just came down from that high and you're fucking forcing it on me again! I'm gonna need Narcotics Anonymous after this shit. Ah, there you are. The village is just up ahead. Truth be told, I've never had direct dealings with the people of Mewa Hetson, but I do know that their traditions mean a great deal to them, as does the land. Are we gonna get to meet your master now? Your mentor? Mentorius?
Pretty sure I grabbed the aetheryte, but I'm gonna double check.
Ah, such lovely clean air. Feels like a treat after the overpowering ceruleum at Springs. The waters nearby are just as pristine. It's a paradise for people and animals both.
I had to swim in there. It's pretty nice.
I'm glad you appreciate the blessings of nature as we do. Greetings, travelers, and welcome. I am Huato, chief of Mewa Hetson, and this is my son, Shepeto. Oh no, so many jokes, so many jokes. Pleasure to meet you. You have a little wooden boy somewhere. I thank you for the warm welcome and apologize for our sudden intrusion. I am Walika, station master of Dawntrail railing. The recent earthquake has damaged our tracks and we require timber to make repairs. This is Strife, Sandra, Nocta, and Erinville, who have volunteered to assist us with the restoration effort, although Nocta's just going to stand there and watch like the classic slave driver.
The perks of already having done the story.
You've a most curious air about you, of oil and steel, tanned leather, and the faintest hint of fair winds blown from a distant shore. Though I know not where, I gather you are not from these lands. The fact that you can smell all that shit just makes me wonder if I washed my hands well enough. I have a Mayorsia. Truly, I would love to know more of you and the lands you have seen. I am told your people hold your traditions in the highest, yet I gather you are curious about those of others as well. But of course, nature is boundless, as is our love for her lands and her children. The Hetso, in particular, have done much to guide our way of life. We're to hunt, to gather, to lay our heads. The Hetso teach us all these things and more. It is for that reason, I believe, that we are attuned to the shifting winds around us. Oh, so you like aether currents too. I see. The word Hetso means leader of souls in the Hetsaro tongue, does it not? It does. There are many creatures revered as Hetso among the Hetsaro. Here we look to the Ronique for guidance. However, as you may have gleaned from our use of aetherites, while we are committed to our traditions, this does not mean we reject all outside influences. That said, there are certain things that give us pause. We will furnish you with the timber you require, but first, as neighbors in this land, we ask that you indulge us in a discussion. We'd be glad to, of course. Wonderful. We do not often receive guests come such a long way, and my son is always so delighted to hear their tales. Now, if you'll follow me. What kind of discussion are you going to have me partake in? I was not captain of the debate team.
Neither was Sandra.
I will speak frankly. We fear the winds of change will soon bring misfortune to the land. The Rayn have made their potential for danger plain. As you may have heard, their temperament has become erratic of late. A stableman near Huasatui mentioned that. Do you know what has caused this? We have our suspicions, since others were drawn to this land by Cerulean. Shaloni has undergone a transformation. And the railroads are a part of that. As strong and resilient as they may seem, Rayn are sensitive creatures. The roar of the train as it thunders through the plains may well cause them distress. As my father said, we do not necessarily reject outside influences or innovations, but in this we can't help but worry. Understandably, I thank you for being forthright. This matter concerns not only the Hetsara, but all of Shaloni. Perhaps we could bring it to the attention of Valquana? Valquana, you say? We know him only through rumors, but he is apparently, how shall I put this, hard-headed and aloof. He values technological advancement and efficiency to the detriment of all else. Mind your tongue, Geppetto. Well, while there is a grain of truth to the rumors, he is not nearly as bad as they make him out to be. His journeys have changed him for the better. He's a bit awkward, so he tends to get misunderstood. He is a passionate man who cares for his people like his sister. I'll go with option number 2.
I went with 3.
Is that so? As we admittedly have never met him ourselves, perhaps we were too quick to judge his intentions. Strife fought beside Valquana on the right of succession. I'd take his word over rumors. You took part in the right of succession? You're that close to the Dawn Servants? I was grateful for any help, but had no idea I recruited a bona fide hero. What could I say? The succession of Dawn Servants filled us with the uncertainty for the future, but there is clearly much we do not know. On this particular occasion, the winds of change are not meant to be feared. No, we must open our hearts and minds that we might see Valquana for who he truly is. Do you think he might visit someday? Just as his father offered us guidance, I'm hopeful that he will do the same. Thank you for hearing and allaying our concerns. I'm glad we could speak. As for your timber, we have freshly cut logs near the lake. Please take all that you require. We're terribly grateful. I promise we'll keep the Rayn foremost in our minds as we continue working on the railroad, and if needs be, we'll seek Valquana's counsel. My thanks again for your time in the timber. We shall endeavor to return the favor. I hope to see you again soon. Ooh, lookout point.
I must have got that one. Oh, I need to check. I need to make sure I got these right. I'm pretty sure I did, but I need to make sure.
Doesn't hurt to double check.
Discount double check.
Got it.
So did you already have it, or?
I already had it.
Good boy.
This won't be a Falcon's Nest incident.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
No,
I'm back.
We've more than enough timber to fix the ties. Now we need to transport it to the station, which will be more involved than I thought. I didn't expect you to give it so much. Mind waiting here for a spell while I round up a few more hands and run eat? I won't be long. I'm glad that went well, and thankfully it seems we won't need to make several trips for the timber.
I mean, I could just stick it in my bag of holding and wait. Oh, wait, never mind.
Yeah, those really look ugly.
Yeah, those aren't great.
So, back to the Mandeville!
I'm gonna wait on changing mine over for now.
Alright.
I'm gonna wait on opening my... Acacia. Wonder if we're gonna actually be able to harvest that type of wood.
Alright. Ooh, wait, we have the time, so... It's a current quest.
Oh. Yeah, specifically those.
Search for the lost Ranique cap.
And somehow we just instinctively know where it is.
Somebody made a friend.
We'll let that one live. I'm feeling very, very slightly merciful today.
Very, very slightly merciful. Why does that sound so weird? Very, very slightly merciful.
It should sound weird.
Oh, there it is. Come here,
Hey,
Cassie.
buddy.
Oh, great, we gotta escort it back.
Escort mission.
Except this time we're escorting a cat.
Yeah.
I don't know how I should feel about this.
I'll take the far one.
No.
There we go.
Dear God.
There's no kill like overkill.
That just looked wrong, dude.
I excavated it.
Bye-bye. Any more?
Be gone. Doesn't look like it.
Be gone with an excavator.
Oh, really? No, you know what? I was merciful once, not again. You want to try this? As I thought.
There you are.
594, 560. 441, 397, 375. Victor.
2 more to go and we'll be able to fly out here.
Goody, goody, good. Oh yeah, over here.
The music is so good.
While we wait, we should get started moving the timber somewhere more accessible. Shouldn't take long if we split the work. Anvil, I just
Oh no. Oh no. Not this. Oh my god! That's a big box!
I still say just picture a Lalatel trying to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Hercules! Hercules!
Yeah.
I should have hit Peloton before we picked them up. Never mind.
You forgot
forget,
we have a Nocta. I told you she was slightly imaginary at times. Rayn forgets about her.
Ta-da! I'm useful.
Peloton.
I will be right back real quick.
Okay.
Okay. I should think this will be enough. That was mighty kind of you to move all that lumber. Sorry we didn't make it back sooner. We'll see to the rest. Once we've repaired the tracks, we'll have you on the first train out of town. Ain't that right, Chief? As much as I'd love to make it so, there aren't any spots available. You'll have to wait for the one after, I'm afraid, but you'll be riding free of charge. That's the least we can do to repay your kindness. That's fine. Namaka and I know a few others were here long before we arrived, and it's only right they go before us. I hope you'll stop by and see the train off. It's a breathtaking sight, let me tell you. And Weekly will be driving. No engineer compares to her, and it's always a treat to watch her work. The only work we should be worried about is our own, Shanta, and there's still more to do. I'll find somewhere quiet near the station to pass the time. If there's anything else in Sharoni you're keen to see, I'll leave it to you.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Off we go! I'm getting that good shit in my system with this speed boost. It's the Wild Wild West. Come on, the Wild Wild West. I kind of want to play like a Wild Arms map theme right now.
Good theme. Just chilling.
Have your fill of the sights? Well, they appear to have almost finished. That's impressive considering the fact that we just left them.
Several cutscenes will play in sequence.
Let's-
Okay.
Let's watch the cutscenes. At least this one should be voice acted, so.
A glorious grand machine indeed. I hope Namika was able to secure a seat. Here she comes!
That's what he said! actually really cool to see that. If we were going to go back in game.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Thanks to you, we managed to resume service much faster than anticipated. You have our gratitude.
There's nothing so enchanting as a cerulean-powered engine in motion.
Ain't that the truth? Don't think I'll ever tire of watching them chugging along. They make wagons look like toys.
And so long as we can lay the tracks, she can go on and on and on. Before you know it, she'll be crossing the entire continent.
Railroads are a somewhat recent addition to Thrall. As it stands, we can only ferry folks as far as Yassolani. And from an operational standpoint, we still have much to learn. There's always some problem or another to deal with. But we'll keep working at it. We'll hone our craft and continue expanding till one day, our trains are running coast to coast. That's the ultimate dream. Goodness, I completely lost track of time. By now, I expect the train will be nearing Yassolani. When it returns, we'll see you on your way. So if you've got any preparations to make, you better make them quick.
Not another one!
You can't be serious.
That's not a natural thing.
Nope.
Gods have mercy.
Huh? It's a lapis lazuli.
What in the flying? What's happening?
Oh, the train! Nitobekwe and the others!
My home lies that way as well.
We're going to investigate. Right now!
Did this just turn into like Star Wars or some shit? Tron?
What in the world? Are they heading for Tuliolal?
We need to get back right away.
Yeah.
Help your sprints off cooldown.
Heavens forfend.
You're here. Good, good.
They came from the sky and attacked without any warning. The people need our help.
Can you stand?
Try to remain calm, everyone!
What the?
I don't know what they are, but they're not men.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Someone help me, please! Oh! Oh!
Bastard!
What the hell?
What did it just do?
Is that Paku? Paku-zaza!
Thank you.
Save the things. Just get to safety. I'll hold the line here. Fall back to the palace. Quickly, before it's overrun.
Thank you, Bako Jaja.
This is simply how I do things now. So, who wants to taste my blade next?
And who are you?
That you should still live.
Zorocha?
By the gods, what has happened to you?
This is your butcher. mockery, isn't it? After everything you've done in service to the throne, how could you betray us?
My demand is simple. The dissolution of Tuli Yolal and surrender of all its territories. Refuse, and I will kill every last one of you.
Have you gone mad?
No. My ambition remains unchanged. To teach the masses the folly of war, that they cry out for peace, and thus unite the world.
What has changed you so much, and in so short a time? To harm the very people you swore to serve? This is an unforgivable deed committed by my son. My son!
Wow, a double bot.
You have heard my ultimatum.
And you will have my answer. By my hands, I will end your madness.
Papa, wait! I should be the one to do this.
No. His sins are mine to bear.
Fear not. Ozoralja is strong. He has never been Father's equal in combat.
Yeah, but he got like a boost.
I believed you long dead. To have the chance to kill you myself is an unforeseen blessing.
Farewell, Sorolja, my son. And forgive me.
Double tap, dude. Double tap.
Oh shit, he has re-raise.
What?
How?
Despite his old age, the mighty Gulul Jaja remains a fearsome foe indeed. You retain the vitality of two souls, despite the passing of one. I shall even the odds.
Papa?
Even the blessed are mortal.
Father!
You are no match for me.
Murderer. On my honor, as vow of resolve, I'll make you pay!
So the once faint-hearted girl would live up to her title. Very well. If only to demonstrate the disparity between us, I give you a chance to prove yourself. Rally the entirety of your strength. Lay siege to my kingdom. Strike me down, like I did father. Then, will you be his worthy successor?
It is your destiny.
Thralcha, wait!
My warships will remain in your skies. When you fail to prove your worth, I shall order them to lay waste to Tuli Yolal. Choose your next steps wisely.
Well, shit.
Mm-hmm.
No, Papa can't die. He can't. No time for tears. How? How could this happen?
Enough. I am beyond saving.
Father, please. You can't give up.
Are you there, oh friend?
I'm right here. I'm right here.
Look after my children.
What? I'm an old fossil like you. We've only got so many years left. But if that's what you want, it would be an honor.
You and I must go on another journey together someday.
Aye, you can count on it.
Oglamat. Kona.
Yes, Papa.
The graves of the Yokwi. You saw them, yes? I always found their teachings comforting.
Please, Father, you must save your strength.
Our flesh may wither and die, but so long as we are remembered, we are never truly gone. Through you, my hopes survive. Through you, I live on. So do not mourn me. Walk tall and see our nation to a brighter future.
My second best 1v1. Right, so, Val Wuklamat, Val Guana. I bring word from the city. The enemy has withdrawn and the Lance Guard have begun rendering aid to the people. Casualties within our ranks have hindered progress, but we continue to do all that we can. I thank you for the report. Please inform the Guard that they are to prioritize such efforts until further notice. People, I need to help them. We will assist you in whatever way we can, of course. Thank you, thank you. There are sure to be wounded everywhere, more than I could count. We'll split up and help all of them. You can count on us. Alphino and Alizé, could you take Bayside Bevy and Kyle and Aaronville the palace perimeter? As for Strife, please come to the Resplendent Quarter with me. We'll all meet back here afterwards. Oh man, Galujas I got done dirty.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
mean, I didn't like Zaluja very much, but damn, dude.
Yeah, I just saw him come back and I'm like, skinky lizard.
Tech lizard. Thank you, I thought it was done for. I heard something disturbing. The enemy leader, they say he looked like Zaruja. But that can't be true, can it? Why would the first promise attack his own people? But if it was him, what happens now? Is he going to come back? What do we do if he does? I'm just gonna get beefy and bitch slap the fuck out of him.
Yep. That's basically what we do.
Literally.
Thank you. The pain is better now, but I can't stop shaking. Where did they come from? Why did they attack us? And why are those things still in the sky? We had peace under Guru Shasha. We were safe, but now... I actually kind of missed the upbeat music that was here.
Yep.
Yeah, it kind of whiplashes a little bit. Just, I got here and I'm like,
Thanks, I think I'm alright. Did you see them? They're soldiers? They look like people, but they killed and killed with no hesitation. If they attack us again, how can we hope to defend ourselves? Thank you, sir. But my husband and son, they were...
Hey, right. Upper level, probably.
Found him.
Oh.
My thanks. I'll be fine now. But we failed to protect the people. Why did so many have to die? Where were Val Wuklamut and Val Guana? I'm not to blame, I understand, I do, but I need to clear my head. You finished aiding the people here? Thank you. There were children among the wounded. Children. Now isn't the time. There are still others who need help. Could you go and see how things are at Talonmark? Afterwards, go to find Alizé at Bayside Betty. Go find my wife here? Oh, my leg!
No.
No, that's really... Soft Neko.
Soft kitty? No, I know soft kitty.
Care to elaborate?
Oh no, I've just met like a Makote named Soft Kitty. There's lots of kitties around.
Kitty Meow Meow. I've helped all those I could find and seen them delivered into the Landsguard's care. As many casualties as there are, it would have been worse if the Landsguard hadn't fought as bravely as they did. And if Zaralja actually meant to harm the people, I mean, look around, the buildings are hardly damaged. I suspect his aim was more to incite fear, to show that he could strike whenever he pleases. And we can discuss that later. How is on the team? Even after what happened to her father, she's trying so hard to fulfill her duty to the people. Still, everyone has their limits. She needs rest and soon. Someone mentioned seeing her head towards the shore. Perhaps she's gone to the Gornitrip Blue Sands? She needs a taco to cheer her up, man.
Are you sure you're not just fishing for tacos yourself?
No. Question mark.
Steady now. I've brought you medicine. Drink.
There you are, Lamachi. I was beginning to...
Come on. Come on. Take it. Please.
Lamachi. Lamachi!
How could I?
Look at me, Lamachi. You need rest. You and him both. I will tend to this soul.
But my people... I have to help them.
The Landsguard have matters well in hand. Trust in them. If there's another attack, your people will need you to protect them. They'll need you to be sharp. So please rest. Consider it your duty.
I stood before them all. Said that we'd build a nation where everyone knows happiness. So much for that promise. What good is a vow of resolve who cannot save her people? You'll stick with me. Thank you. My head's a little clearer now. I need to concentrate on what I can do, rather than what I can't. We've dealt with unfriendly factions before. From Yokwista longing for conquest, to adherents of blessed siblings, people who are unwilling to listen. Even so, I believed that by learning about one another and engaging in good faith, we could peacefully settle our differences. And we did. My brother is different. There'll be no reasoning with him. He killed our people, our father. He'll stop at nothing to achieve his goal. What's more, he has power. The power to destroy the peace we've worked so hard to preserve. If I'm to protect that peace, then I must fight. I must confront Zorolja and kill him.
We'll help you pitch slapping. I'm fine. Just needed a moment to settle my nerves. Thank you for being there for me and for urging me on despite all my sulking. Sitting around complaining isn't very leader-like, is it? So much has happened so quickly, I struggle to make sense of it all. The strange soldiers, those floating ships, the new powers Zorolja command. Given everything he's done and still intends to do, I know I can't afford to run headlong into battle. Not this time. I cannot let this terrible pain in my heart lead me astray, but I will make it my strength, the strength to do what I must.
I will do what I must.
Right, I'm heading back to the palace. I need to talk strategy with Guana. Could you and the others join us in a while? However we decide to proceed, I want you all to be aware of it. Oh, and could you tell Alexei I'll be alright? She's probably at Bayside Debbie. Moldy soup?
Ew.
Who lets their soup get moldy? That's just not right. It's not right.
It's not right, I say.
It's, dare I say, disgusting!
Disgusting! Yes.
Disgusting.
Disgusting!
Lene would be incredibly disappointed with anyone that let their soup get moldy.
How could you? It's soup!
It's not supposed to have mold!
Did you hurt your find a soldier? No, you're back. By that I take it to mean Namachi is feeling better. She needs to be strong for the people of Tyrol, I understand that. But she doesn't have to do it alone. So if she intends to fight, then we fight, together. That said, I wish I knew exactly what we were up against. Nobody knows exactly what we're up against. I got pants.
Punts.
Pantsu! It's clearly not a person, but it doesn't look like any automaton or magitech weapon I've ever seen. As far and wide as you've traveled, though, perhaps you've encountered something similar before? Would you mind taking a closer look? It may yield some clues as to Zoralja's new powers. This is a Halo soldier. Something straight out of Tron. In place of where eyes or a mouth might be, you see a strange sigil on the front of his helm. From a distance it appeared to be simple armor, but upon closer inspection its construction is quite intricate. The material from which it is made is unclear, and you see no signs of a power source. The general shape of this weapon resembles a gun, but its construction suggests it's far more advanced than anything you've seen before. So, what do you think? It's unlike anything I've ever seen. Indeed, while it resembles a person, it has features that make it uncanny. The lack of a face, not least of all. Did you see any sign of a power source? Nope. Saw a strange sigil. So it probably doesn't run on ceruleum or any other conventional fuels. I tried channeling Aether into it earlier, but there was no response. That would seem to rule it out as an arcane entity. It's completely lifeless now, a far cry from the unstoppable enemy it was in battle. Even the material it's made of is a mystery. Rather than metal, it's more akin to stone. Wait, haven't we seen this somewhere recently? That's right, the glowing stone used in the chamber with the gate to the Golden City. And while the soldiers are a different color, the warships are the same black as the stone of the gate itself. There has to be a connection. Let's share our observations with the others when we gather at Sunbridge.
Oof. I heard that.
The sooner we get to the bottom of this mystery, the better. Did somebody hurt their legs?
Me. Yeah, you can actually go up on this. You can go up on top of the silks. There's a way to get up on them, and I like going up.
That was just a loud crunch.
Yeah. Just not the
crunching.
And not the good kind of crunch.
Just
not
knocked them.
Boil 4.
Just knocked them. My knees.
Broil 4.
I have now shrunk by like 2 feet.
Yeah, you're all just stumpy leg.
Oh god, we're turning into lava fells.
Oh.
That or Minecraft people.
We don't evolve back to monkeys, we evolve back to lava fells.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No, 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 no.
Looks like everyone is here already.
I reject that reality. I need to substitute my own.
Now, okay, now I remember that's what those fucking soldiers in the ship
Thank you for
remind
coming,
me of.
everyone.
Fucking the Atlas military group from Ruby.
Ah, yeah!
And thank you for taking charge in the relief
Okay,
effort.
yeah.
We would have fared
Yes,
far worse
100%.
without you.
Someone had to do it, that's all.
I'm gonna have to share that with my group when
let's take
we
stock.
get to this point. Because I hadn't thought
In
about
terms
it.
of
Holy shit.
casualties,
But you're
at
right.
least 50 died in the attack. And many times that number are wounded. All available healers are seen to their care. Structural damage at least is limited, so essential business can be conducted without issue. That said, the people are understandably shaken. We must assuage their fears and begin working to restore things to normal as quickly as possible.
Assuage. Nice word.
Nice.
Now, the most confounding mystery remains our enemy. And their mechanical soldiers created with technology that surpasses anything I've ever seen. What is their nature? And how did Zoralja manage to bring them under his command? Such things remain unknown.
They emerged from the dome encasing Yasolani. We're quite certain of that much.
Speaking of the dome, we have some theories, I'm told.
Indeed. I would like to call upon some helpers to join the discussion. May I invite them here?
By all means.
Is this where Stola and Graha make their grand appearance?
It's me. Permission has been granted. You can come in.
Greetings, everyone.
Yep. It's just Graha. Oh no, wait, Stola's behind Big
There's
Boy.
Stola.
Mommy Stola!
The Makote have arrived.
Raha! Y'shtola! After that long voyage, I had hoped that we might be afforded a moment's rest, but I gather circumstances are quite dire.
All is well in the Annex, never fear. I've already dealt with the most pressing matters, and others hold the fort in my absence.
Following the changing of Dawn servants, Galul Jar Jar spoke about the Golden City to his two successors. Thanks to Wuglamat, I was allowed to attend that meeting. What I heard led me to conclude that this was a matter for the students. Thus did I call upon our comrades who possess the requisite expertise. It was actually after that the dome manifested. But, based on what we know, I have reason to believe that it is connected to the Golden City.
While we're eager to help, we have limited familiarity with the situation. Might we trouble you to explain from the beginning?
This is a story all about how Suliyola got flipped turned upside down.
As you know, it was a letter I found tucked away in the Baldessian Annex that brought me to Taral. A letter from the Dawn servant addressed to my grandfather, sent some 20 years ago.
The request to investigate the City of Gold.
Indeed. The strange thing is, there was mention of neither Taral nor the city in our records. Hoping to learn the truth of my grandfather's mission, what he did and saw, I volunteered to help in the rite of succession. At the end of which, I was able to hear the tale from Galul Jar Jar. Like us, my grandfather went to the deepest chamber of the Sky Deep Cenote. And, like us, he saw the gate to the Golden City.
Is that what you required our help with? This gate?
It was. You see, the gate was opened once in the past. And
it led to another reflection.
You say that so casually, you
I can take the story from here. Considering my part in these affairs, I reckon maybe I'm best equipped to speak on the matter. I was there too, you see. In those ruins, together with Galuf and Galul Jaja. And what I saw that day, I'll never forget.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm a little ahead.
It's echo time!
Echo!
Lost in the echo?
Get out of my head!
This black stone is remarkable.
Oh, we actually get to see Galuf.
Finally!
I cannot help but wonder if the structures in this part of the ruins were built by a completely different civilization.
It was over 1,000 years ago that the giants mined here. Their records make no mention of glowing stones.
It harbors high concentrations of ether, and on the surface are what appear to be arcane patterns. They aren't Allegan, or Mahi, or Nemian. If anything, they put me in mind of the calculations of the South Sea Islanders, but even then...
Seven hells! What did you do?
Nothing. I just stared at it, and it stared back.
You stared into the abyss and it looked back.
An earthquake?
Yeah.
None of this has ever happened before.
A void gate? Hey, this is different. Now, hold on. Why would you...
Now, what's this?
What is this? Who are you?
that how Kryl ended up with Galuf?
Though it never opened again. Galuf continued to study the gate for years after that, hoping to learn something of value. All he could conclude was that it was built with unknown technology, and that it led to another world, one apart from the Void. We'd assumed the ruins themselves were the Golden City, only to discover that the real prize actually lay beyond the gate, and beyond our reach. Couldn't make head nor tail of the artifact either. As it had similar properties to the black stone in the ruins, we were convinced it was important.
For now, I must take my leave. I need to go
for
eat dinner.
Ah, okay. Thanks for
But I will be back. I'll probably be back
Galuf,
if you're
meanwhile,
still going.
Okay.
Took the baby with him back to
Alright,
Charlotte.
see ya.
And raised her as his own.
Then the child was...
Kryl came from another world!
Huh.
the earring inside the letter to my grandfather. It was apparently found amongst my swaddling clothes.
If this is true, then it means that you hail from another reflection.
So it would seem. I still struggle to take it all in myself. Looking back, Grandfather was always quick to seek distractions whenever I broached the subject. But never would I have guessed anything like this. But enough about me. We have more pressing matters.
The forces that assailed Tuliyola. You suspect they are somehow connected to the Golden City?
Thinking back on it, the soldiers look like they could have been made from the same black stone.
And leading them was Zeralja. His involvement also lends weight to the theory. On the day of the succession ceremony, a bandit took me unawares and knocked me out. When I came to, I found my home turned upside down, with a few particular items missing. Namely the keystones I was entrusted with, for my role as Watcher of the Gate.
The bandit? You believe that it was...
I only got a glimpse of him, but I was a blue-scaled Hubigo. I know of no other.
The artifact stored at the palace was also stolen. The thief struck during the ceremony, and the guard was spread thin.
So our assumption is Zeralja somehow opened that gate to another reflection, where he acquired advanced technology and his mechanical army.
It fits. And if he did, then it's also likely that the dome is a product of this unknown reflection.
Hold on. We've been going on and on about the reflections. But what of my home? What's become of it?
We don't know.
Indeed. Where it concerns other realities, I dare say the Scions are best suited to tackle the task.
You can say that again. We've been to the literal edge of existence. Some mysterious giant dome shouldn't scare us.
As you know, our order has ostensibly disbanded. We'd thank you to be discreet about our unofficial reunion.
Huh. Worry not.
We'll spare no effort to get to the bottom of this. And with our hero eager to help, you can be confident of the results.
Would you quit fanboying,
I'm coming
Graha?
with you. If that's where my brother is, then that's where I must go. I can't say I understand everything you're discussing, but I know what I have to do. I have to put a stop to Zoroja and restore the people's happiness.
Suffice it to say, I share Lamachi's desire to join you. However, under these circumstances, it would be unwise for both vows to be absent from the city. As such, I shall remain in Tuliyollal. Come what may, I will protect our nation. So go forth, sister, and do what you must.
Thank you.
It may be prudent for us to likewise divide our forces. While one group ventures into the dome, the other keeps guard without.
Agreed. There's something I wish to investigate out here, so I will remain.
Mummy still there.
I as well. The enemy's warships still loom overhead, and I would see that we are prepared for the worst.
I wish to go to the dome. As a student, I have an obligation to investigate this potential threat to the world. But I'd be lying if I said I'm not deathly curious about my origins. If there's aught to be learned, then I want to learn it.
In that case, please let me come too. I have to see what's become of my home. I may not be a fighter, but I know those lands like the back of my hand. I can guide you.
If you hadn't offered, I would have asked. We're counting on
If
you.
you hadn't offered, I would have asked.
I'm not one for waiting around, so if it's all the same to you, I'll join the dome crew.
You should accompany them, Graha. I expect your knowledge and experience will be useful. In the meantime, I intend to learn what I can about the gate, and will keep you apprised of my findings. Pray do the same.
Assuming communication is possible from inside the dome, we'll maintain contact and share any developments.
It seems our teams are assembled. A fine roster, I think.
Looks good to me. We'll find a way to deal with the threat. For the sake of Tural.
It's truly heartening to have you at our side for this. Thank you, everyone. Now, before we set off, there's one thing I need to do. The people are still shaken by the attack, and I'd like to reassure them as best I can.
I know what I have to do now. Together as one. I know we're in a hurry to set off, but before we do, I need to address my people. The peace we swore to uphold has been shattered. They need to understand what's happening and how we intend to fix it. So I want to call an assembly at the Winged Walk and assure them that all will be well. But as shaken as they are, I don't know how many will come. It's those who are most distressed that surely need to hear your words. If you like, I shall seek out such souls and encourage them to attend. I'll help too. This is an important step in the city's recovery. Care to join us? While you handle that, Aaronville and I will see the provisions for the expedition. Thank you. I'll go ahead and have the Lance Guard announce the address. People must first know that there's going to be one before they can decide whether or not they want to hear it. If you could see to the Resplendent Quarter in Bayside Bevy, Alize and I will split the rest of the city between us. Stola, Gaha, it's so nice to see you two again.
Indeed.
Mommy, sorry, mommy, sorry, mommy, sorry.
Knew that was coming.
You and I will talk about this later. Oh shit!
Mistakes have been made. Mistakes have been made.
I was gonna leave it alone, but you know, Stola. Oh shit. A horror movie head turn. I think I spoke out of turn.
I may have spoke out of turn.
Mark is probably hanging up there.
No.
Yeah, I find that a lot of these quests having us go to the Resplendent Quarter a lot.
Yeah.
Till the Euro falls to the enemy, what will happen to us, to our homes, our farms, everything we've worked so hard to build? Lives and communities and histories all reduced to ash by these merciless villains. I heard Val Wookelmon is planning to address the people, but what's the point? What can she and her brother possibly have to say? Really? The Dawntrail took a plan already? They've lost so much that they're prepared to carry on? And standing around worrying about what's to come will change nothing? It would be a lie to say I'm hopeful for the future, but I'll go hear what they intend to do. I still can't believe we were attacked. For a mercy, my family was spared. I don't know what we would have done had they come behind. I understand Val Wookelmon is going to make an address soon. I'll be there, of course. The person does not need to be persuaded to attend. That's always... Oh, so we actually
That's nice.
We actually have to find people that need to be convinced. My father's gone, leave me to mourn. Gulujaja is slain, and yet Val Wookelmon and Val Krana still fight for our nation? For us? Very well. If they would speak, the least I can do is listen.
One more. Cheerful?
Checking on everyone, are you? The city's definitely seen better days, but we can only spare so much time from mourning. Only by looking to the future can we overcome this crisis, and we all need to do our parts. No doubt Val Wookelmon and Val Krana will share similar sentiments at their address.
Oh, this is probably one.
The negative
so
ones.
what their titles are is important.
Not safe here, not anymore. I could try to lead Terral, but where else is here to go? You look like the well-traveled sort. Please, I can't stay here, but I fear no one at Terral is beyond the enemy's reach. What if it lands across the salt? I know, Rayn, I know I'd regret it in the end. I love Terral, this is my home, and I know the Dawn Service would give their lives to defend her. I will put my faith in them and listen to what they have to say. Search for more distressed citizens. Overgrown weed whacker.
I mean, really. It kind of is.
I'm going to assume we need to find sad people.
Yeah, we need to look for despairing...
Flustered?
Flustered, maybe?
Whatever it is, I don't have time. I have to finish repairing this cart. There's only so much I can carry on my back, and those hollow devils come again. I need to be ready. Val Wookelmon and Val Krana mean well, but they're young and inexperienced. They can barely look after themselves. If they're to survive, we do not know if we can count on them. They're going to strike back at the enemy, so the resolve to face this. Maybe it's too early to be thinking of running. Alright, I'll go ahead and hear their address.
Cool. Stockpiling citizen.
It wouldn't hurt.
Double check.
Food, medicine as much as I can, and what else is there? Can't afford to forget anything. sorry, sir, but I'm busy. Too much to do in too little time. There's no telling when those stone men will return. I have to get out of here and find somewhere safe. Wolf will not wants to speak to us. Perhaps she has a plan then. I suppose there's no harm in hearing what she has to say. Resting resident?
Resting resident. Probably should check anyway.
Cleaning up his tiring work. He'll be busy helping us while I'm guessing. Right now, stuff for everyone until Yola wants to do this. The new Dawn service will protect us and lead us. We'll get through it together.
They didn't need the...
Paranoid.
Paranoid, there we go. That'll do it.
I can't leave now. What if those soldiers come back? And what are those strange machines looming overhead? Gods, I have so many questions. Let's see. We'll put my mind at ease to learn something. Anything of the threat we face. Alright, then I'll go to the Winged Walk. Thank you. I feel better already. I'm likely better still once I hear what the Dawn servants have to say.
Barbaric Eric. I do have to say I like the layout of Tuliolal.
It's very nice. And the Strife is still alive. It looks like you brought quite a few people. Thank you. Alzay had actually returned ahead of you, but upon hearing that you were still out there, she was unsatisfied with her own efforts and left again. My apologies for involving you on Terral affairs. You're simply helping dear friends in need. Having traveled the lands of Terral, sharing in the rich cultures of your people, I can see it no other way. What's more, Zoralja and his army pose a threat not only to Terral, but to the star as a whole. We will stand with you to protect what you hold dear. Thank you. I don't expect you've had much, if any, rest. How are you holding up? I'm fine, thanks to a little encouragement. You needn't worry about me either. Whatever weariness I feel is no match for my desire to protect my people. We will restore peace to the nation and preserve our father's legacy. And it begins by speaking to the people from our hearts. Right. Is it just me, or does it feel like Wokomot kind of fangirls over us like Graha does? We need to see through a few things first, but feel free to go ahead to the plaza and wait. Their father raised them well. That he did.
Namachi, are you all right?
Yes, don't worry. I'm ready for it. The fear, and sadness, and anger. Everything.
I am the reason to your resolve. But more than that, I am your brother. You needn't bear this burden alone. Remember this.
As you likely already know, my father, our former Dawn servant, lost his life in the recent attack. He challenged the enemy leader to a duel and fought with skill and valor, and for a moment we believed he had won. But wielding an unknown power, his foe returned from death and struck him down. I could only watch as this happened. I could not tarnish my father's honor by interfering. Many of you have suffered terribly. You've taken wounds. You've lost friends and family. As vow of resolve, I failed in my duty to protect you. Words can't express the shame and regret I feel. And as much as it pains me to reveal this, the enemy leader was none other than my brother Zoralsha.
Zoralsha? It's true! I saw him!
We believe he staged the attack from Yasulani, which has been encased within a mysterious dome. I know that you're concerned for your loved ones there as well. But mark my words, I won't let Zoralsha torment us any further. Our father gave his life to protect our nation, and I'm prepared to do the same.
You say that, but those metal monstrosities are still up there in the sky. What are you going to do about them?
The enemy is still on our doorstep, and waiting for them to strike again accomplishes nothing. That's why we're going to strike first. We are going to take the battle straight to Zoralsha and put an end to it all.
And while my sister sallies forth, I will take charge of the city's defenses. Not another soul will come to harm. We swear to you.
Like our father before us, we will lead with resolve and reason to restore peace to our nation. So please, have patience and faith.
So the resolve goes on the attack, while reason shores up the defenses. Sounds like a fine plan. Needless to say, you can count on my sword. Dural's my home, and I'll do my part for it. Hear, hear, brother. That makes two of us. Or was that two of we? Never mind. What of the rest of you? Will you let others do the work? Or will you do your part and fight?
We fight! We fight! We're two Leolins because we're united! We'll stand with you and weather this storm!
He's right. This is our nation, and it falls to us to protect it.
We'll fight too!
For Tuliolal! Me too! Me too!
We're all together in this!
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
We've already learned much about our foe, and we will continue to learn more. In time, we will have the means to make their warships fall from the sky. When we join hands with our countrymen and our allies from afar, we're stronger than we dare to hope. Together, let us show the enemy the might of Tuliolal.
You are the beating heart of our nation. Each and every one of you. Uncertain days lie ahead, but for now, I ask you to persevere, to go about your lives as you always do. Only then can we ensure we have the resources to see our nation through these trials. And when the time comes, we will strike. Tuliolal will not fall. We will prevail, and peace and happiness will be ours again.
Listening to Wuklamot and Koana, I was reminded of my time in the First. While the Exarch was no king, I often found myself speaking before the people of Crystarium in like manner. And through their deeds, they answered me. The people of Tyrell, too, will rise to the occasion. This I can tell. I got boots!
Booties!
Oh look, more side quests here.
Uh-huh.
Well, the hour of departure is at hand. Those of us remaining here shall accompany you part of the way. I, for one, would like to see the dome firsthand. We'll set forth as soon as everyone is ready. I'll inform Wuklamot that... There you are, Lon! Ah, Lamachi! We were just planning to call on you. Are you ready to leave? I am. Seeing the people come together as one, knowing they haven't given up hope, it was all the encouragement I could ask for. Right then, let's get going. We leave for Dawntrail Skygate. So I think this is quest number 6, and I think there was only 8 in the 96 line. So I know we're close to finishing it, but we're going to take a quick break here because I need to use the restroom.
Okay.
So, BRB it, folks.
BRB.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Alright. Everyone's here? Good. This is it, my friends. We go to strike down Zaralja and secure peace for Tuliola. We'll be passing through Shaloni, where there have been reports of enemy movement, so stay sharp. The Landsguard had told me about them. They emerged from the dome in quick succession and took the looming overhead. A display of force like the vessels in Tuliola. Indeed, and while they haven't taken any aggressive actions, I want to see how things are in the area before moving on. We'll be passing a few settlements on the way to Charloni Station. It's the perfect opportunity to look around. In that case, I know a few locals who can help. And let's divide into two groups. Dawntrail, Alizé, and Strife will come with me to inquire with some locals. Meanwhile, the rest of you can go and inspect the dome. Understood. Once everyone is finished, let us reconvene at Shalona Station. We just start with Hasawatri. That's where the Hasawatri is based, if I remember correctly. You do. The Sheriff Tanaka should be able to tell us a few things.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello there.
I return.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Whee!
Did you get noms?
I did get noms.
Yay for noms.
I'll be going for noms soon too, so...
The good news is you're almost, you know.
Yeah, we're almost done with this set.
Yeah, we're very close.
Indeed.
Oh, it's you two, and I'll be. I'll work them out as well. Here's the Sheriff of the Dustwatch, yes? What's the situation here? Well, the enemy hasn't tried to pick a fight with us yet. The ships gave us a shock when they first appeared, but they've just been floating there, holding position. That said, I've received some unsettling reports from elsewhere. We've been investigating to the extent we can, but we're spread thin and haven't looked in on Shennis' springs yet. Apparently, the mechanical soldiers were seen in the vicinity. What? If this is true, then the people there are in danger. I worry about the other townships as well. If the rest of you could head to the springs, I'll pay a visit to I'll accompany Aaron. I'll see you all in a while.
He's going to go visit Meh.
Yeah.
Meh.
It's just for the sake of time.
Teleport!
Fair.
Since you gotta go grab Nom soon. And all clear this way. mechanical soldiers don't seem to be in the area. Still, we should talk to the locals. Let's each make rounds and see what we can learn.
It's highly likely my machine is just gonna hit 98. Darian Chambers.
Oh, you're the one who helped us the other day. Walika and the others are out investigating, and they've confirmed that Wikwi is safe. It was after the train had begun its journey back here that the dome appeared. So those who were riding the train then are fine, but we don't know what's become of those who disembarked in Yasulani. What a mess. And just after we finished fixing the tracks... Mechanical soldier shows no signs of life. It appears to have been run through with a pole arm. Oh my.
Impalement.
Strife, you came. As you can see, we're doing alright. After those ships appeared in the sky, soldiers clad in white showed up and surrounded the town. But to our surprise and relief, a traveler came along and dealt with him in a flash. I'll never forget the way he soared through the air, spear in hand. Shame I never had the chance to ask his name, Estinian. We're all safe thanks to him, but I can't say the same for those in Yasulani. We haven't heard from anyone there. I hope Namika as well. Yep, that had to be an Estinian.
I mean, he was around here, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was, literally.
You heard about the spearman as well. That couldn't be anyone else. What's this? Someone spreading more gossip about me? No. Maybe. Him, yes. You, no.
Yeah.
Talk of how I saved the town travels fast. That's not to discount the help of my friend here, of course. We gave those machines a real beating. I thought you'd come sooner or later. You know what's happening. So you were indeed the one keeping the people safe. Thank you. Think nothing of it. The automata aren't particularly strong. But are the rumors true? Galur Jajar is slain? I'm afraid so. Zaral tried to use some dirty trick to get the better of him. We'll make him pay for what he's done. Mark my words. You're going to help her, I assume?
Well, duh.
I see. With your contingent, you won't lack for strength. In which case, I will remain in Shalom and keep an eye on things. That helps us more than you know. I'll send word to my brother before we set off. If you find yourself in trouble, don't hesitate to contact Goanna. Goanna? Brother? Wait a second. You're the Vow of Resolve? I am. And you're Zakoa, right? I'll be counting on you to keep everyone here safe. Absolutely. If more of those hollow men show up, I'll send them packing. I'm the fastest gun in Shaloni. After all, Strife can attest to that.
Yeah, you're pretty good.
Glad to hear it. We'll leave Shaloni in your capable hands. Let's get patrolling right away then. Stay safe out there and don't do anything reckless. Wasted words, eh? Just do what comes naturally. Oh, you know me too well. Quit giving away my secrets, God! Alright then, it's time we headed to the station and join the others.
There's the other ether current one.
Let's do it! With Sanpe. And you're probably going to be a repeater, aren't you? Of course you are.
Yeah.
Seems to be the running trend.
Always seems to be one, at least.
Meow.
Burn and die, dude. Burn and die.
Turned the other way. Oh, both of them. Oh. Orange juice.
Yummy! Radioactive orange juice.
Yeah. Look, good thing I killed it, because I don't think I was gonna get out of that in time.
Kayamine! And then back we go.
Yep. No.
Your quests can wait till later.
Indeed. Peloton.
Peloton. Taking an alternate route, I see. Very well.
Yeah.
Get wrecked.
Got a tangerine machinist on ya.
I love it. Extractor is so powerful.
It really is.
Thanks to Justinian, there were no casualties to speak of in Shalom. The Hetsara were safe as well. At the very least, there were no sightings of soldiers there. What about the dome? Did you learn anything of note? It is composed of exceedingly high concentrations of lightning energy. To even touch the barrier would prove fatal. When approaching it, we must exercise all caution. Then how are we supposed to get inside? If Seroja and his army emerge from within, there ought to be an entrance. An entrance, you say? As so happens, we might have an inkling where one is. These are the engineers of Dawntrail Railing, which operates the train between Shaloni and Yasalani. When we went out to recover the train, we had ourselves a look at the dome through a telescope. It was then that we saw it, a large fortress-like structure that looked like it straddled the dome's edge. You're telling us part of it is inside and part of it outside? That seemed to be the case, yes. While we only observed from afar, the soldiers were coming and going from it. From that, I'd say it serves as a passage between the outside world and whatever's inside. But as you'd expect, the area was heavily defended. It won't be easy to get near. Do you know what became of the passengers who went to Yasurani? Ultimat's nursemaid was among them, a woman named Namika. What? I'm afraid not. Only those passengers who were headed back here are accounted for. I can say for a fact that everything was fine when we arrived in Yasurani. But when the big tremor struck not long after we left the station, I hit the emergency brakes and looked back, and all I could see was the dome. What's more, the fortress sits right on the tracks of all places. What are the odds of that, eh? Assuming this fortress serves as a means to pass through the dome, we should first determine how we are to reach it undetected. I don't care if we're detected. I say we smash our way inside. Despite how it sounds, I actually gave this some thought. Zaraljah wants me to prove that I'm Father's worthy successor. If I fail, he'll destroy Tuliyola. By charging it head on, I can make my intentions plain as day, and in doing so, keep his eyes on me. A bold strategy. I like it. Of course, your plan will be no good if you're cut down before reaching their base. What you need is something that'll get you there quick and break through the defenses with a single decisive blow. And we have just that. Since the tracks go straight to the fortress, we can reinforce our train with armor, load her with all the fuel she'll carry, and send her hurtling at it to explode on impact. Chief, have you gone insane? You were just saying how relieved you were the train's in one piece, and now you want to turn it into a bomb? Sounds something.
Why does this sound familiar?
Sounds like something Sid would do. The train's not so important. Our dream was to have railroads running coast to coast, remember? If these invaders have their way, there may not be any more railroads, let alone trains to run on them. Is that what you want? It's a sacrifice we have to make. These good folks are willing to put their lives on the line to get inside that dome and put a stop to all this. The least we can do is help them. But Chief... Listen, no matter how hard things may get, no matter how many times we fall, we can always get back up. As long as we're alive, we can always build another train, so have faith and quit your complaining. But if we fall really, really hard, there's no getting back up if we're dead. No one's dying on this train. I'll see to it myself. Needless to say, this will be a one-way trip, and we'll need to jump off at the last moment if we don't want to go out in a blaze of glory. You alright with that? There's no change of mind, is there? Just promise me you'll be careful out there, honey. We'll keep your wife safe, we promise. I'll hold you to it. You can't start a family business without her, much less a family. It'd be a lie to say the loss of the train doesn't concern me. But with good friends and my loving wife beside me, that's all I really need in the end. You're a good boy. Well, at least it'll go down as a legendary train that saved her all. That it will, but first we got work to do so she'll look the part. I don't know how much about Magitech, but if there's anything I can do to help, you need to say the word. We'll keep that in mind. If any of you are willing and able to lend a hand, there's work that needs doing over at the storehouse. Seems we have a path forward. I believe this is a good time for me to return to Tuliyola and inform Koana of the situation. I shall return as well. I have new investigations to pursue. Huh? The dome's elemental aspect is similar to that of the gate in the Golden City. If we can identify a connection, we may learn something of use in our fight. It's one mystery after the next, but at least we're not without clues. It may not be easy, but I know we can get through this together. Even only just having met them, I can see how important the train is to Walliger and the engineers. We can't let their sacrifice be for nothing. Not that crowd. While I have no objections to the plan itself, I have one concern. How can we be certain Zorozha will not strike Tuliyola in retaliation? I considered that possibility, but when my brother told me to come and prove myself, he meant it. He wants to show that his kingdom is superior to Tuliyola, and will give him no satisfaction to attack when he knows I'm not there. No, he'll be waiting inside the dome, waiting for us to challenge him so he can crush us to prove his strength. Indeed, if anything, we're more likely to put Tuliyola in danger by not taking the fight to him. So we indulge Zorozha, at least until Tuliyola has shored up its defenses. Right, we'll charge him from the front and keep his eyes on us. During which time, Koana will find a way to fortify Tuliyola. If you believe this is the best course, then we shall trust in your judgment. I expect there to be no small amount of enemy resistance, but we'll do all in our power to assist you. Thank you. Well, time is of the essence. Let's go and see what's left to be done for the train. Going off the rails in a crazy train.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Figures you'd go that route.
You know the joke had to be made.
It did. It really did.
Looks like work is getting underway. We'll finish in no time at all. So what can we do to help? No need to hold back. If I understand it, the two of you met your fair share of craftsmen during the Rite of Succession. Do you happen to know a few who'd be willing to come and help us complete modifications to the train? Of course. What sort of craftsmen do you have in mind? Let's see now. Perhaps my greatest concern is keeping the train safe from enemy attacks. Even with you all aboard to fend them off, it'll be over in an instant if they manage to get just one good hit on the Serenian tanks. According to eyewitnesses, the soldiers use lightning-based weapons, so I have a mind to install grounding rods. Do you happen to know a carpenter who can handle them? The fellow with the fetish for formalities.
I have to.
Master Carpenter for Arcana, eh? If they'd be willing, we'd be glad to have them. No objections from me, just be sure not to forget their traditional greeting. But we need more than just a carpenter if we want this done in a timely fashion. We've got a lot of equipment that needs moving, heavy equipment. I don't suppose you know anyone up to the task. A armorer would be perfect. We'd be hard-pressed to find folks stronger than Oil. I'm sure he'd be willing to help. You're friends with the Yakri? I'll be damned. I'm not one for strength and stuff like that. Next, I'd like to outfit the train with some powerful weaponry of its own. Like as not, the soldiers will be riding their flying dresses. We'll need countermeasures to deal with them. That's true. I, for one, can't use magic, nor am I handy with a firearm like my brother. Any ideas for ranged weapons we can use? Let's install ballistics on the trains. Big ones.
Yes.
Ballistas, eh? While they'd be powerful, it seems to take too long to reload between shots. If there was some sort of ballista that could reload quickly, then that might work, but weapons aren't exactly my field of expertise. Perhaps I can be of assistance. Graha in the background. The Starian employed etheric cannons for its defenses, and I see no reason why the design cannot be adopted for your training. While I did not conceive them myself, I know their design. It should be possible to build them here, provided we have the requisite materials and skilled smiths. Now that sounds like something Quanchen can help with. What are the materials we need? The barrel can be fashioned from any metal, so long as it's highly conductive to aether. To power the cannons, we will require fire-spectred crystals of highest purity. Fire crystals, eh? Might be as the miners over the springs can help with that. Then, if I could leave the crystals and smiths in everyone's hands, I shall get started drawing up the schematics. Right then, I'll secure us the smiths. In the meantime, could you deal with the materials? Shenza's in charge of our supply, so it might be good to talk to him about it first. Well, I think we're set for a plan. Thanks for the consultation. Now let's get this train dressed up and give her the proper farewell she deserves. The plan's coming together. To make good speed, I'm going to try and enlist some more help from among our friends back in Yakural. I'll leave the materials in your care. I think I saw Senza over to the southeast. There should be enough lumber for the armor. What else do we need? Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. What can I do for you? Etheric cannons. Interesting. I have an idea where we can get the conductive metal, so I'll take care of it. I'm not sure about the fire crystals, though. It might be best if you spoke directly with the miner. Can I leave that to you? Great. You're friends with Rayn, aren't you? One of the best miners around. If anyone can get you a crystals reactor, it's her. You know, I'm friends with a lot of crafters that probably have a good amount of fire crystals. I think just ask them.
Yeah, you actually are friends with an Omnicrafter right in the party.
Why did you choose that?
Because it has no self-preservation instinct, apparently. There we go.
Your sense of self-preservation. Right. Just because you decided walking that way.
There we go.
Ah, it's good to be a machinist.
I mean, I've got over 2,000 fire crystals.
I have over 4,000.
Oh, what brings you around these parts? Blue fire crystals, you said. I think I've heard tell about them before, but what was that about?
Watashi wa katasai. So finish up with the machine as a dancer.
Anolis. You can find them to the south of town. They actually ingest fire crystals and keep them in their gut, if you can believe it. If you want the purest crystals, though, you'll have to go to the oldest, toughest Anolis. Nothing you can't handle, right? I'll show you where you can find some to hunt. Looking forward to seeing why Erndel thinks so highly of you.
If any kid thinks highly of us, you should talk to Graha.
Or Alize.
Or Alize.
Or Wookiee.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got a lot of red fires.
Yeah, Lamachi seems to be fangirling almost as hard over us sometimes as Graha does.
Anamanto.
There's quite a lot of fiery wildlife in these parts. We think it's due to the Saurian, but no one can say for sure. Still, it's not often that you see the bigger dominating sort, and that's what you need. What you'll have to do is hunt down a few of their kind, establish yourself as a threat, and then draw out the leader. That's the spirit. While you're on the hunt, I'll keep watching nearby to make sure no hapless travelers come stumbling in.
You may be in the way.
You have chosen death.
Why is it coming after me?
No, not anymore, it's not.
It wants to clap them cheeks.
Does it? Yeah!
Oh boy. It stacks.
This method.
Super buff and damage. Oh no, your standard step is about to be gone.
It's fine. Oh, there.
Amazing, you dealt with this beast in no time at all. You need the crystals delivered to Shinza? I'll see that he gets it.
It's a blue fire crystal. That's kind of neat.
Crystals are for the train, aren't they? I heard about your plans to enter the dome. I want to thank you for going to such lengths to stop these invaders. I know he'd grumble if he knew I was asking this. Please take care of that. Evelyn Aaronville.
Yeah,
Anyway,
Aaronville.
I'd best be on my way. And you as well. In case you're going to meet her, I saw Wiltamot heading into the station. You have chosen death, whether you know it or not.
There we go.
Cut the ones that matter and run.
You have chosen death, whether you know it or not.
Today we have chosen violence.
Strife, Sandra, and Nocta have just chosen violence
You
today.
have chosen death.
You looked at me funny.
Die.
You have chosen death. I gotta see how quickly I can fuck this guy up real quick.
Alright, I'll hold off.
Yes.
Nice.
Plus, I didn't want those to go to waste.
Yeah.
Those are so pretty.
I'm looking forward to using those techniques when I get there.
So pretty. turns out tell me you got the crystals from. Good work. I've just returned from looking for extra help. We'll see in a moment who answers the call. All will be in readiness for them when they arrive. Damn it. Idle for a moment and all I can think about is my home. Keep your chin up, Aaron, bro. We'll be on our way soon, and we'll find your mother. It'll be good to see her after all these years. There's so much I'd like to ask her about her time together with Papa. No, she'll talk your ears off. Once my mother starts, there's no stopping her. I wouldn't want it any other way. Right, let's return to helping where we can. The real work begins when the extra hands arrive. A few moments later. Thanks for making the trek here. To be honest, I wasn't expecting so many of you. Says the attacker Tulio. Oh, I've been wondering if there was aught I could do to help. So when I heard about the upcoming operation from Valguana, I left up the chance to do my part. Peace will be restored, and then we can all enjoy a nice cup of mezcal. This is our home, and we'll do whatever it takes to keep it safe. While I assist with the efforts here, High Luminary Jeeper does the same at the capital. I'm truly grateful. With all of us working together, there's nothing we can't accomplish. Let's get to it, my friends. Yes, let's get to it. I feel like I just got dragged into a church. Hey!
I love this song, though, to be fair.
Hi, Paso! Yes, how dare it look at me funny.
Yeah.
Hey, Paso.
Hi, Paso.
You know what? I'm actually kind of had they threw in a montage here.
Yeah.
It's actually really cool. Aaron, Phil, and Alize, and just us sitting there talking with Graha.
Yep.
This little montage is great.
Oh, making montage.
Alright, everyone. That'll do it. You've done your part. Leave it to us to finish mounting the armor and cannons and have yourselves a hard-earned rest. Thank you all again for answering the call. No need for thanks now. Whenever you need help, just give us a holler. Indeed, we must all do our part when our nation is in peril. Here, here, we love Tyrell, and we love you, Val Wickelmont. I love you all too. Your kindness and goodwill will not be in vain. This I promise. Thanks again for all your help. Wouldn't have been able to finish so quickly without you. Go and rest up, friend. Won't be long before the train's ready.
We can fly here.
I believe I can fly. I get my fucking up clearance now.
Yes.
That one tiny little fucking area just driving me goddamn nuts. And look at all the extra side quests to do now. And this is where the world fate likes to proc.
Yep, this is where the world's fate likes to proc.
Interesting.
I was here one time waiting for it, and there were so many people they couldn't all load in on my screen.
Wow. Up to the goblet! Alright.
Nice, we actually finished up in time.
Yep. So this is where we can chill for a little bit. So, alright. So that gets us through the 96 quest line. Let me take a quick peek here.
Nice.
And Rayn got to enjoy all of it with us this time.
Yay! I got to be present for it all. It's been a while since that happened. Last two sets.
Oh, fuck, I'm gonna hate this.
Hmm.
8, 9. Alright, so the next quest line has 9 quests. And the dungeon is on the very first quest, which means I get the fucking scholar.
Oh no.
I don't.
Oh no, of all the classes you could get.
Of all the classes. I gotta scholar the next dungeon. Because it fucking sucks, because like, just because of how I do my rotations, the very first dungeon we did I pickoed it, the second dungeon I black maged, the third dungeon I white maged, and now I'm scholaring. I haven't fucking blindly tanked a dungeon yet.
Not yet, no.
So, alright, so that's gonna do it for us. I'm actually gonna do something I haven't done in a long time. I'm gonna see if there's anybody worth raiding.
Ooh.
Usually I just don't have too many people watching, or it's just kind of late enough that I don't super bother with the raid. So, but since we're done early enough, I'll check to see if anybody's doing anything interesting.
Interesting.
I mean, I could drop us in on Brew, who's streaming Identity V.
Yeah, that's always an option.
I haven't raided Brew in a while. So, yeah, I'll get you guys in on Brew, who's having craziness with everyone in Identity V. Hopefully we'll be back for sure next Sunday with the 97 MSQ. We're getting closer to the end.
You draw ever closer.
Night night, Mama Strife.
Night, Mama Strife.
Night, Mama Strife. Spelled it right. Alright, so...
Night, Paso.
Night, Paso.
Night, Paso. So, we'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye, bitches.
Bye-bye.
Take it easy.
Box? Oh shit, the raid message. I don't know where the